You ever think your biggest health problem is just a bad night's sleep, until one day you wake up and something else is missing? That's what happened to Tom. He was 67, strong, proud, still working part-time at his son's hardware store. He wasn't looking to climb mountains or run marathons anymore, but he wanted to feel like himself, awake, focused, and yes, connected. Especially in the bedroom. But somewhere along the line, things changed. It started with sleep, waking up at odd hours, tossing and turning, feeling exhausted before the day even began. He thought it was normal, a part of getting older. But then something else started to fade, his erections. At first, they were just weaker, then less frequent. Until one morning he realized it had been weeks without that feeling of firmness, without that morning sign of life. And worse, he didn't even have the urge. He looked in the mirror and felt like a ghost of the man he used to be. That quiet panic? It's more common than you think. Because for men over 60, poor sleep is often the first warning sign, not just of fatigue, but of silent circulation decline, hormonal imbalance, and performance issues that sneak up without warning. And the worst part? Most men ignore it. They shrug it off as stress, age, just life. But the truth is, what's happening during the night could be destroying your intimacy, confidence, and long-term health. My name is Dr. Nora, and for the past 25 years, I've specialized in men's health, helping thousands of men over 60 restore their circulation, hormone balance, and sexual vitality without dangerous pills or painful procedures. And in this video, I want to open your eyes to something most doctors never talk about: the hidden connection between your bedtime habits, your blood flow, and your erections. Because the truth is, your body is trying to tell you something, especially at night. And if you know how to listen, you can take back control. In fact, by fixing one common bedtime mistake, many of my patients have regained stronger erections, better energy, and more restful sleep within just weeks. So if you've been waking up tired, feeling less like a man, or wondering why your drive has disappeared, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not broken. You're just out of rhythm. And tonight, we're going to fix that. But before we dive in, I want you to do something right now. If this message resonates with you, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because what we talk about here is not fluff. It's real, science-backed advice for real men who want to live and love fully after 60. And if you're serious about restoring your energy, type "I'm ready" in the comments. If not, just type 0, and I'll know to keep improving. Now let's start where most doctors don't even look, with your sleep. Because believe it or not, your erections begin, not in the morning, but the night before. You see, a healthy man has 3 to 5 spontaneous erections every night during REM sleep. These nighttime erections aren't just nature's way of teasing you. They're a vital indicator of your vascular and hormonal health. They help keep your penile tissue oxygenated, flexible, and responsive. When they start disappearing, it means blood flow is compromised, hormone levels are declining, or both. That's why poor sleep is so much more dangerous than just feeling groggy. It's the start of a downward spiral, and it can lead to real damage. Not just to your intimacy, but to your heart, brain, and metabolism. That's why I call it silent sexual erosion. It happens when you're asleep, and most men don't notice until it's already taken something important away. But here's the good news: you can turn it around. The key is to understand how your nighttime environment is affecting your testosterone, your circulation, and your recovery. Because once you control what happens while you sleep, your body starts healing. And one of the biggest factors? Your cortisol levels. Cortisol is your stress hormone. It's supposed to drop at night so your testosterone can rise, but if you're eating too late, staring at screens, or sleeping with light pollution, your cortisol stays elevated. That blocks testosterone production, that blocks nitric oxide, that blocks erections. I've had patients tell me, "Doc, I'm not even stressed," but their body says otherwise. And one of the simplest tests? Their sleep quality. If you're waking up multiple times a night, sweating, tossing, waking too early, or not getting deep rest, chances are your cortisol is hijacking your hormones. So what's the fix? First, you need to lower cortisol naturally in the evening, and you do that by creating what I call the erection ritual. It starts 90 minutes before bed. No screens, no blue light, no news. Replace it with low light, soft music, herbal tea, magnesium-rich snacks like a few almonds or pumpkin seeds. Take a warm shower. Practice deep breathing, 4 seconds in, 7 seconds out. This tells your nervous system, it's time to rest. Your testosterone will thank you. Second, mind your temperature. Research shows that the ideal sleep temperature for optimal testosterone production is between 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Too hot or too cold, and your body stays in stress mode. Use breathable cotton sheets. Sleep in minimal clothing. Let your skin breathe. That helps blood vessels dilate and keeps your circulation healthy through the night. Third, and this one surprises many men, check your sleeping position. Studies show that sleeping on your stomach can restrict blood flow to the pelvic region and affect oxygenation. Sleeping on your back or side is best, with a small pillow under your knees if needed to take pressure off your spine. These subtle changes might not sound revolutionary, but together they form the foundation of your sexual recovery while you sleep. Now, let's talk about the power of melatonin, not just as a sleep aid, but as a circulatory support. Melatonin is your body's natural darkness hormone. It signals your body to rest, but it also acts as an antioxidant and supports endothelial function, the health of your blood vessels. Low melatonin? Poor erections. That's why artificial light at night is so dangerous. It disrupts melatonin. So make your bedroom a sanctuary. No lights, no blinking gadgets, no glowing clocks. Pitch black. This alone can boost melatonin and improve nighttime erections within days. One of my patients, Eric, 72, came to me heartbroken. He said, "I think it's over, Doc. I feel dead down there." We looked at his habits. He was falling asleep with the TV on, scrolling news till midnight, eating chips at 10 p.m. We changed his bedtime routine, light stretching, ginger tea, no screens after 8, a blackout curtain. Within 2 weeks, he came back with a smile. "It's working," he said. "I didn't think it could, but I'm waking up with morning wood again." And that, my friend, is the power of nighttime recovery. You don't need a pill, you need a rhythm. You need to let your body do what it was designed to do. And one more thing, testosterone is made mostly while you sleep. If you're not getting deep sleep, you're not making testosterone. Period. No supplement can fix that if you're sabotaging your rest. That's why every night is an opportunity, a chance to rebuild, to restore, to recharge. And with the right tools, you can feel it within days. And speaking of tools, in part 2 of this video, I'm going to reveal one special massage point on your body that's been used for centuries to stimulate circulation, calm the nervous system, and awaken your manhood, naturally. It's simple. It's free. And when used before bed, it can amplify the effects of everything we've talked about. I'll also share a natural oil blend you can apply before bed to restore sensitivity and firmness. These are the secrets most men never hear, but once they do, it changes everything. So stay tuned. Part 2 is coming next. Now, as promised, let me introduce you to something truly powerful, something ancient, backed by both science and centuries of traditional medicine. It's called the sleep pressure point, and when stimulated the right way, it can open up blood vessels, quiet the overactive nervous system, and dramatically increase nighttime erections. I know it might sound too simple to be true, but for men over 60, whose systems are already under a kind of silent attack from stress, poor circulation, and hormonal decline, this one ritual before bed can change everything. So where is this secret point? It's located just below the navel, in an area ancient Chinese medicine refers to as the Sea of Qi. In Western terms, it's a central node of parasympathetic nerve activity. And when gently massaged in circular motions before bed, combined with breath work, it sends a calming signal to the entire pelvic system. But we're not just talking about reducing stress. This point is directly connected to the energy pathways that govern reproductive function. And studies have shown that acupressure in this area improves blood flow, relaxes pelvic floor tension, and increases nocturnal erections in older men. You don't need any equipment, just your fingertips and 5 quiet minutes before bed. Here's how to do it. Lie down comfortably with your legs slightly bent and your lower back supported. Place 3 fingers just below your belly button. Press gently but firmly into that spot and begin to make slow, clockwise circles. Breathe deeply, in for 4 seconds, out for 7 seconds. As you do this, visualize the blood flowing downward through your abdomen into your pelvis. You're guiding your body, your mind, and your vascular system to focus on healing, oxygenation, and arousal. Many of my patients report not just better sleep after doing this for a week, but stronger morning erections, more vivid dreams, and even renewed interest in intimacy. Why? Because they're finally giving their nervous system the signal it's been craving for years. It's safe to relax. You can heal now. This isn't just relaxation, it's restoration. But we can amplify this effect even more. And that's where the natural oil blend I mentioned earlier comes in. This blend combines 4 time-tested ingredients that support nitric oxide production, increase penile blood flow, and restore sensitivity to nerve endings that may have dulled over the years. Here's the basic recipe. 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil as a base, 5 drops of rosemary essential oil to stimulate circulation, 3 drops of ginger essential oil to warm and dilate blood vessels, and 2 drops of ylang-ylang oil, which has been shown in aromatherapy research to improve mood and libido in aging men. Mix this in a small glass bottle. Before bed, apply a few drops to the area just above the pubic bone and around the base of the shaft. Gently massage in the same circular motion. Not only does this deliver nutrients to the tissue, it signals your brain to focus blood flow on this region. You're reawakening the pathways. You're telling your body, this matters, this is a priority. And over time, those signals become stronger. Remember, the penis is a vascular organ. It responds to signals from the heart and the nervous system. If you've ignored it, suppressed desire, or accepted decline as your new normal, it's time to reverse that mindset. You're not done. You're just out of practice. I had a patient, Robert, 68, who hadn't had a full erection in nearly 6 months. He was devastated, not just because of the physical loss, but because he felt invisible, unwanted. After working with me for just 4 weeks using the techniques I'm sharing with you today, deep sleep restoration, bedtime ritual, acupressure, and natural oils, he came back in tears. "I didn't think it was possible," he said. "I thought I was too old, but I woke up and it was like I was 30 again. Not just hard, but alive." And that, my friend, is what I want for you. I don't care if you're 60, 70, even 80. If you have a heartbeat, your body is still capable of change, but you must give it the tools, and you must let go of the lies. Lie number 1, it's normal to lose erections after 60. No, it's common, but not natural. If your blood vessels are healthy and your hormones supported, you should still experience regular erections. Lie number 2, if it's not working, I need a pill. No, pills are a shortcut that don't solve the underlying problem. They force blood into vessels that are already struggling. That's why many men who take them eventually stop seeing results and suffer side effects like headaches, dizziness, or worse. Lie number 3, I'm too late. The damage is done. That's simply not true. Neuroplasticity, hormonal response, and vascular repair are possible at every age. But the key is consistency. That's why I want you to commit to a 14-day bedtime protocol starting tonight. Here's your nightly checklist. No screens 90 minutes before bed, light snack with magnesium-rich foods like almonds or pumpkin seeds, a warm shower, blackout room setup, acupressure on the Sea of Qi, and oil massage with deep breathing. Track your sleep, track your energy, and most importantly, notice your morning response. You may start to feel tingling again, warmth, fullness. That's your body coming back online. And don't be surprised if your dreams become more vivid, especially the sensual ones. That's a good sign. It means your brain and body are reconnecting. One more thing. The power of visualization can't be overstated. As you do your bedtime routine, I want you to picture yourself not as an old man, but as a king, a warrior, someone whose body is still worthy of pleasure, of connection, of strength. That mindset shift alone can reignite dormant neural pathways. You are not broken. You are not finished. You are simply rediscovering what your body always knew. And if you're still skeptical, I understand. You've been sold snake oil before, but this isn't theory. It's biology. It's rhythm. And it works. If you want even faster results, combine this routine with light daily walking, hydration, and 5 minutes of sunlight first thing in the morning. That triggers your circadian rhythm, which boosts testosterone and sets your hormone clock in motion. Pair that with good evening habits, and your body enters its optimal repair zone. And when that happens, everything changes. I've seen men who had completely given up come back to life, start dating again, reconnect with their wives, smile again. Because intimacy, at its core, is not just about erections, it's about feeling alive, feeling seen, feeling like yourself. So tonight, before you climb into bed, I want you to remember this. Your body wants to heal. You just have to let it. Follow the ritual, touch the point, breathe deeply, and allow your blood, your energy, your desire to rise again. If this video helped you in any way, please like it, share it with a friend, and leave a comment below. I want to hear your story. And if you want more tools like this, real advice for real men, hit subscribe and join our Health Guru 360 family, because we're not just talking about erections, we're talking about reclaiming your life, one night at a time, one breath at a time, one quiet, powerful ritual before bed. I'm Dr. Nora. and I'll see you in the next video.